and welcome to Sisters International. I'm Jeanette.
I'm Binta V. Good morning.
Right, please like and subscribe to our channel. Right, today we're on a journey so that you'll all be very interested in. Where are we off to, V?
We're on a road trip.
Yes, we are going to visit the shipping company.
One of the shipping companies that we promote to our ladies. We are going to visit them today. We've had a couple of queries and some complaints about the shipping company. So we always talk about doing due diligence.
That's right, and that's what we're doing today.
So today, on behalf of our ladies, we're going to do our due diligence and we're going to share with our shipper
some of your comments
and concerns that the ladies have.
Yes.
With this shipper. So who are we going to go and visit? Money Pipe.
Money Pipe.
Money Pipe have been around for a very, very, very long time, and we've used them extensively over the years, and we want them to keep up the service
yes,
that they
provide for us,
have been providing. And we know that sometimes when companies start getting a lot of referrals and start getting a lot of businesses, especially from the diaspora, what happens with those companies, Janet?
They start to slack. They get a bit slack. You know, in the beginning, it's such a brilliant service, and because we're using them regularly, they sort of become a little bit relaxed, and we don't want that. We still need a decent service, quality, because our goods
and good pricing.
Yes, decent prices.
So we'll come back to you, but at the moment we are on road, as you can see.
Yes. Oops. We're currently heading towards Brighton. All right, ladies.
Prepare to keep left.
Okay, we're at Money Pipe Storage Unit and their offices. Their office is here. So we've met a couple of the guys that work in here, and we're just going to see the storage units now. Yeah? Okay. Sisters International. Come on, Danny. Right, so this is a storage park. So if you want to store your goods before they're shipped, they are stored in this storage park. And I'm just going to show you how the containers are used as storage before your goods are shipped to the Gambia. So you can see these are 40 foot. They're 40 foot?
Yes.
So these are 40 foot containers.
Yeah, this one is 30.
This is 30 and this
one is 40.
So this is 40 foot container. So you
This
can
one is 45 high feet.
so you can see that things are packed in storage, waiting to be repacked in a shipping container and shipped. And this one's a 45, did you say?
Yeah, this one is 45 high feet.
So this is a 44. So this one's packed high.
This is basically our main storage.
So this is the main storage. You can see people are shipping tyres, fridges, wardrobes. Yeah, so your things are packed, and if you want your things packed and stored, and then you want to delay your shipping date, it can be stored here for a price.
Yes.
Is it a weekly price?
Monthly.
Or a monthly price?
And even these containers are
Yeah, until you're ready to ship. So there's a plethora of containers here, and they're all storage. So these containers don't move. They're storage units. So you do have somewhere to store your furniture prior to shipping, so that you can make sure you're in the Gambia by the time your furniture gets there. How long does it normally take from the UK to the Gambia? What is your name again? You're one of the directors of Money Pipe?
Yes, I'm the one on the ground here. My name is Usainu.
Usainu.
Usually it takes about 10 days for loading.
Okay.
Before we load. And when we load also, it might take like 4 to 5, 6 weeks before it get to Gambia, because when it leave us from us, it go to port. It might stay there maybe 2-3 days before the ship sails. So
Okay.
that one also can take a little bit out of the time also. That's why we just told our customers that it might take maybe 6 to 7 weeks before
6
it
to
get
7
get
weeks.
into the Gambia.
Okay.
But the usual time is only 1 month to get it to Gambia. It's only 4 weeks. You
Okay.
can have your goods in the Gambia.
So in terms of the logistics, when a customer rings you
Mm-hmm.
and says, I've got some things that need to be shipped, what do you do?
Basically, we have a driver on the ground. Usually, myself, I don't receive the calls, right? My colleague receives the call, like which is a driver called Sek, or we have another guy in the office also called Sakib. He
Okay.
also received the call.
Yes.
So when Sakib received the call and make the booking and give that detail to Sek, and Sek will drive to that various house to pick whatever he meant to pick from that house.
Okay.
Okay.
This is
And
how we work.
Does he go all over London?
Yes, he do go all over London, all over
not
England.
just London, all over
Not,
England.
yes, not only
Yes.
not only London. He go
Yes.
all over England.
Right.
Yes.
He even go up to Cardiff, around Wales, the surrounding area
Yes.
that much.
So he picks up from everywhere.
He picks up from everywhere. Even in Scotland, when we go there, when we have like a bigger trip there,
Yes.
like a full van load, we can arrange to go there and to pick that one as well.
So when Shay picks up, or whoever's picking up,
Yeah.
and he brings it back here in his van,
Yeah.
what happens to the goods then?
Okay, when Shay picked it up and bring it here with his van, first thing what he does is we are here to work on the ground. So when he come here, we give him help,
Okay.
mean to offload the van. When we offload the van, we put things in
The
our
storage
storage.
containers.
Like we started the bigger storage first. When that full, we come to this one. From
Yeah.
that one, we get to this one.
Okay.
Then we could decide the amount of the good we have. Is it enough to bring a container from the freight agency or,
Yes.
or container lift? So when we decide, we know that, so we'll bring the container to load it up.
So how big are those containers? from
They
the
are
storage?
big. They are 40 foot high cube.
Okay,
They
like
are
this,
good. Yeah, they
kind
are
of
quite
like this
good
one.
size,
Yeah.
like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how
Okay.
it goes. Yeah.
And how often do you ship?
At the moment, I would say every month we ship a container. At the moment, every month we send a container, but that depends how our customers are coming. Because sometimes in a month we could send 2 containers. That's like when we have more customers coming at once. So when the goods are enough, we could send 2 containers. But it depends. But minimum we send 1 container every month. At the moment.
Okay.
So when the goods get to Gambia, what happens then from, this is still your company that's dealing with it?
From
So,
it hits the port.
yeah, so once it hits the port, what happens?
When it hits a port, we have an agent there. And in the Gambia, the other end, we have like an office there. We have employers working there.
That's at Brussels,
We
isn't
have,
it?
yeah, at
Yes.
Brussels, we have boys working there
Right.
as well. So when the container gets at the port, when we clear at the port, we bring it to our depot, which is our office in the Gambia there.
Okay.
So from there, they will open the container and call each and everyone who have your items in the
Yes.
container.
Right.
So you can come and collect your
Do you
items.
deliver door to door as well?
We do deliver door to door because we had a vehicle there which does that,
Okay, and that's
Yeah.
included in the price of you in the beginning of your
Yes, all that is negotiable.
Yes,
Is
you have to
negotiable here.
negotiate it in the
Yeah.
beginning. So one of the issues that some of the Sisters of Sisters International have had is that they've said that sometimes their things have come broken.
Okay. Yes. That's something in this business you cannot avoid. You try your best, try to minimize the damage or the complaint. But these are kind of things which happen because first when we load a container, right, we pack up everything and the container leaves us. When the container is sailing in the boat, we all know container travel, the boat travel to the ocean. It's not a road, it's not a steady road.
Yes.
And also the boat play, and the things might shake up inside the container. That can cause a damage, we believe. Okay, when you get to the various ending also, like when the boys are offloading, because sometimes you need to know how to handle things
Yes.
but maybe they are not. I wouldn't say they are not, but maybe mishandling could also cause a
Happen.
damage, you know. But here, what is our problem? What can be the main problem for us? Sometimes, yes, we could have a mix of like, I mix your box with somebody's boxes. Like maybe that's human error. You cannot avoid that.
Yes.
But even that happened here, when we go over what we did, we can spot the error.
You can rectify
We
it.
can rectify, we can spot the error
Yes.
and tell our colleagues back in Gambia to rectify what's happened there.
Yes.
So even if we cannot see it here,
Yes.
they will be able to see it in Gambia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So in terms of people coming back to you
Yeah.
and saying things are broken, are you saying it? Is it a lot of customers you think, or is it a minimum?
It's not much, it's a minimum.
Yeah.
And also sometimes for customer satisfaction, we offer like kind of refund.
Okay.
Yes, we can do that as well. When broken happen or something happen,
Okay.
we will be willing to,
Yes.
to refund it.
So
as
they
well.
just need to contact you.
Yes.
And then you let them know.
Yes, they need to contact us and let us know
Yes.
what was the problem.
And then you will negotiate
And
with
we
them.
will start the negotiation and see where we can reach.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Is this one of your vans coming now?
Yes, it's one of my van coming next.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's quite a big van.
it's a big van. Yeah.
Okay. So this is the van that they collect
Yeah, that's-
furnitures and cookers and fridges in. Yeah? Good. Very big van. Okay, this is Shay, and Shay is he's probably going to be the face of Money Pipe in the UK. So if you ring Money Pipe and you want goods picked up, this is the gentleman that will be coming to your door. So welcome, Shay, to Sisters International.
Thank you, my darling.
And one of the questions that we were having from our ladies is sometimes their goods get to the Gambia and those goods are broken. Yeah. How are you aware of that, and how does that happen?
Yeah, we are aware of that. Some goods do get broken because, you know, like containers, we load 40-foot containers and there's a lots of stuff you have to pack in. What we normally do, we try to pack the heavy stuff down the bottom and then the lighter stuff on the top. And TVs, we always put at the top. Normally we have problems for TVs. What normally happens when you bring brand new TV from Amazon or Currys or anybody else, we don't know it's broken from them because we cannot open the box. You cannot open the box at all. So then we ship it out. We don't even know at all still now what's happened to the box. When it gets to you, you find it broken. And we always offer refund to the customers, you know. We give them full refund and then ship it back. We tell you we'll buy it and send it back. And sometimes paints do get broken because, you know, like the tin of paints, before we realized, the boys used to put them all together or stack it up. And because you stack it up, it makes ring. You know, we got some, done those rings because over time, like 2 months on the sea, you know, with the container moving in the sea and whatever the logistic moves, and then it just dropped.
Okay.
And then something happened. So we always offer full refund, or we'll just buy it again and ship it again. So nowadays we got different way of doing it. We lay something on top of them so they don't like squash together.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Then you were saying before that so the goods, when they come here, you can be responsible yourself for packing it from the customer's house to your van,
Yeah.
then from your van to the container,
Yeah.
and then from the container, the storage container, to the container it's going to be shipped in.
Yeah.
So then what happens when it comes to the Gambia? What are the issues there why things may get broken?
In the Gambia, things can get broken in the ports because when the ship gets there, they have to offload it. So they got cranes in Gambia, and unfortunately, our Gambian ports, they are like forklifts are not 100%. You know,
Okay.
all the forklifts they got there, you know, they're not definitely the best, and it could be like the handling from the ship to the ground. You never know whether it drops on the ground or it shakes anything could happen. Anything could happen. And then from there, they have to pack it somewhere. And when your turn comes to take your container out, they'll have to bring it out for you and inspect the container, and then put it on a truck, and the truck will leave Banjul ports towards Brusubi, our depot by turntable. And en route, our roads are not the best. Anything could be shaking. So when it gets to our depot, we got definitely very good team there. They offload it, you know, like up to 15 people will offload the goods, and they take their time. Definitely Ibrahima, who is our manager in the Gambia, is responsible with Omar, so, and the other team there. So they will like offload it one by one with the team. They observe it, and they got a parking strategy in Gambia, so they'll have to park it like, you know, whatever, like TVs this side, you know, paints that side. The boxes they will have to stack, because you have to stack the boxes. But when we know it's a fragile box, they have to put it aside. You know, because you can't, you know.
So when they're offloading at that point, if they see things are broken,
yeah, they will pack it in one side as well, and then we'll notify the customer.
okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So sometimes you won't know of breakages, and sometimes you can't be responsible for breakages.
Yeah, the only problem is if a customer gave you a box and they put like laptops, iPads, sometimes some people, they don't want to tell you because they think, oh, he might charge me more.
Okay.
Especially my Gambian
Yes.
sisters or brothers,
Yes.
you know. So then we pack it, put things on top, and
You
then
don't
it
know
will
what's in
100% break.
True.
So we don't know. But when we do know, we always make it, you know, somewhere where it doesn't get broken.
Or it's better that they put fragile on it.
Yeah, they will
then you
put
know.
fragile tape. Then we always like put the fragile in a different way of,
Yes.
you know, packing it. Yeah.
Okay. So Shay, the other issue we have is a lot of sisters, including ourselves, have said, my gosh, the price of shipping has gone through the roof.
Certainly has.
Why on earth has shipping almost doubled in the last 2 years?
Okay, that's not us. That's the big companies who handle the shippings. There have been like lots of delays on route, and all the costs they will pass it to customers,
Right.
like us, the small companies. So whatever cost comes, we have to be responsible. And there's other hidden costs. When the containers come, they will have to tell you, oh, you got to pay this, you got to pay that, you know, which is like small, not too much, but definitely container prices kind of not exactly double, but nearly double.
Okay.
100% all over the world.
And
you
the
know?
port prices in Gambia have
Yes,
risen as
there
well.
is in by nearly, I'm not saying 100%, but some percentage. They
High.
nearly double in
Yes.
Gambia, 100%. Anybody who does the how to call it, the clearance, they know
clearance,
that.
the agents, yeah.
And we got containers coming from China. They nearly triple in price for the custom clearance.
Wow.
And I was saying, oh my God, why I'm not probably gonna never buy anything from China,
Yes.
because it's better I buy the good stuff from here
Yes.
and ship it, because
Yes.
if I have to pay triple the price for
Yes.
custom clearance, you know, there's no point. You know.
To a certain extent, that might be quite good, rather than having a load of rubbish dumped in Gambia.
Yeah, it's
So
quite.
it's harder than to import rubbish.
But in the UK here, we got like lots of shops. They do sales.
Yes.
Yes.
So you can always buy good stuff
Yes.
here.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
definitely. You don't have to go like buy the rubbish stuff,
Yes.
which like loads of boys who do shipping, they just go buy second-hand goods,
Yes.
or they pick it from the streets and they
Yes.
dump it in Gambia.
Yes.
And those boys, unfortunately, I'm not putting them down. Many of them, they're not like a proper shipping company.
Yes.
They just like collect from people and they charge them cheaper,
Yes.
but they have no responsibility of employing lots of
Yes.
people.
Yes.
So they just like make it, anything you pay them, they'll take it.
Yes.
But for us here, we make so we are so organized.
Yes.
We got lots of staffs in the UK.
Yes.
It's me, myself, Sheikh Ja, and my colleague Babukar Bitey,
Yes.
who sometimes assists. At the moment, he don't do the collection. I am the only one doing it, or our other drivers,
Yes.
who we just hire part-time, you know.
Okay.
When I do go do the pickup, if I have like somebody who got loads of stuff, we just bring one of our boys. Or if I ask them, oh, do you have somebody to help me, which is going to make it easy for me, then we just do the help from there.
So Shay, Money Pipe, how long's it been in existence?
We started 2009.
Wow.
And
Long time.
the founder was my colleague, Babukar Bitey. He founded the company, and then I joined him as a partner. And then we have other partners who are just silent partners, helping the company when we are in like financial trouble or we need like cash flow.
Yes.
Yeah, they do like chip in. You know, we got a very good lady in Watford, and then other friends, you know, who
Yes.
do, you know, help, you know, as a partner, you know,
So
but just
you've got
silent
a
partners.
lot of experience shipping, and I know we spoke to your colleague before, and he was saying anybody that has any problems or issues, they just need to contact you,
Yeah.
and you will talk about it and you know, refund or try and come to a solution.
Yeah. Any issue we have with any customer, doesn't matter who you are, because we are solely responsible for your goods. When we pick it from your house, after there, our responsibility starts. So we give you the paper to sign and explain everything, you know, what's in the paper. But if your item is broken, we will give you full refund.
Yes.
Because it's our responsibilities. We took it, but you do need to tell us,
Yes.
you know, whatever is in the packages, you know,
Yes,
this is that,
beforehand.
this is fragile, then we know how to handle it better, you know.
And you're not charging according to what's in the package, are you? You're charging according to the size of the package.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, we only charge by the cubic meters.
Yes.
But it depends. If you have loads of expensive items, you know, like if you got something really valuable, we have to charge a little bit extra for custom clearance.
Okay.
Because we have to declare
that's
everything.
true.
Everything.
Yes.
But if it is just furnitures, personal items, we just charge by the cubic meters. But anything expensive, we do need to know, and there's an extra charge.
So Shay, I was saying to you that, you know, we've had some pretty disasters from some of our sisters in America and Canada. And one of the issues we were saying in Canada, we had, you know, one of our sisters, two sisters shipping cars, and they, you know, they lost their cars because a shipper went missing. They'd paid him to clear the cars. They'd paid him to ship the cars, and he went missing. They went to the police, but nothing was done. By the time they got back to the port, those cars had been sold. So they lost their money, they lost their cars. We've also had information that one sister went to the port and bought a car.
Wow.
And they're saying that you can actually go to the port and buy cars if they haven't been paid for or collected. And I know once upon a time, those cars would be rounded up, and over a period of time they'd have sales at the stadium. So if you can go to the port and buy a car, that's
very
not
worrying
good.
thing at the
Very
moment.
worrying.
Very
So if we've
worrying.
got sisters in Canada and America, what would you say to those sisters in terms of safe shipping? Because there's just too many disaster stories. People are coming, their shipments are coming in, half their furniture wasn't even loaded on the container and have been sold in America.
Oh God. Okay, what I would say for the sisters in America or Canada or brothers, like I got people there who, you know, just live there and they're working and they do little bit some businesses. I can link them up with them, and they can arrange, and we can arrange the logistic here. Like with our companies here, we can like get in contact with the companies there who do the shipping, proper companies, and then we'll organize the container to the sisters or brothers. They need to just give us a good location where we can drop the container there. They themselves and the people we know can arrange and load it themselves, because you can hire people, you know, in America, you know, it's big, and you can hire like good people who can help you load it. And once it's loaded, they load it themselves, and the company will come, put a seal into it, and you take a picture of the seal number, and you know, we'll send it to us and all that. And then when it gets to Gambia, we'll clear it for no problem, direct to your house.
You will clear it for
Yeah,
them.
we can do that. Yeah, we can arrange, because we can ship worldwide. Doesn't matter, because we just need to get to the next company over there, arrange it, and then they don't have to worry, and nothing will be missing.
So why do you think the shippers are doing this?
Some people are not shippers.
Okay.
If you just come to the game, just like me, you just come and say, oh, it's an opportunity, I can make money. So because many people are in this shipping, and there's many people coming into it, they're only there for money. They don't care about customer service. They don't care about anything. You know, they're just there for money. So you just need to be very careful about this. So it's always better to look for reputable companies who've been like, many people use them and they know them and all that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so people hear of things called roll on and roll off and roll away. But how does one ship a car, Shay?
Okay, to ship the cars, for our advice, it's always better to put it in a container, especially if it is expensive cars. The roll and roll on services is like, you know, we organize with the customer and then drop it direct to the ports. And that one, there's a risk, because the risk is it will go to Tilbury here or Flixto or wherever, or Manchester, Liverpool, depends where you live, or Scotland. But it's not going to be in the UK the problem most of the time. It have to go into the vessel and it will travel around the world before it gets to Gambia. There's many poor countries and the key have to be inside the car.
True.
So anybody can steal anything. They just have to drive it out whenever it's in the port. They have to, you know, like it's a logistic. They have to transport it to another vessel, or it have to wait somewhere for another vessel. So that's where the problem comes. People will just take whatever they like. You know, it is mainly in Senegal, my favorite country. My dad is from Senegal. In Senegal, they will dismantle your car. And that's what I'm telling you, because one of our brother who lives in Switzerland before took a full van load of stuff. When it gets to Senegal, it was empty. Empty. He was crying because it was people stuff. They gave him some stuff, and then some of them it was his.
Wow.
Empty van.
Wow.
Empty. They round off everything.
So you talked about, so when the shipment here goes on the ship, sometimes it transfers to another ship in another country.
Yeah. Even the containers, it doesn't just the containers doesn't just go from UK direct to Gambia.
Right.
It's a logistic kind of thing. It can leave UK ports, drop to Germany.
But then it has to change a boat in Germany.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why when you check the trackings, it will just take you different routes. Sometimes
I thought the boat went different routes, but I didn't know it was your
Sometime your stuff can be taken. Let's say it will leave to UK ports direct to France, offloaded there. Another ship from Canada going to Gambia will pick those containers and go. So it's not like a straightforward thing.
Yeah.
I thought it was straightforward.
No.
I knew they stopped in different countries,
They
but I thought it was the same boat that stopped to pick up other things.
No.
Wow.
Sometimes it could be possible. It could be. There could be a boat left the UK without full and have to pick from different places.
That's what I
and
thought,
that could be just maybe they go to Morocco, pick up everything. But some other containers have to be there.
Yes.
That's why I tell you, it doesn't straightforward. Maybe many countries drop containers into Morocco, and this ship, the vessel from the UK, have to go collect those ones. It can be possible, but sometimes as well, our one can be dropped somewhere. Another ship will pick it up.
So hence the breakage as well, because it's been
Absolutely.
picked up, put down, picked up,
exactly.
put down,
That's
and we
where the
don't know how
breakage
many
can
times.
be. Yeah.
So now it's understandable why the
Yeah,
boats get
exactly. Yeah.
broken.
But here, for us in the UK, we are very careful.
Yes.
You know, because the boys are 100% working every day.
So, Shay, one of the things is our sisters in America, in the US or Canada, a lot of the electricals from the US don't work in the Gambia unless they
They will
the
have
transfer.
to change it,
Yes. So, in terms of them buying, for example, through Amazon or Currys online, can they buy online in the UK and you ship for them to the Gambia?
Yeah, we do that for many people all over the world, basically.
Okay.
People are living in Gambia, they order and it comes direct to us.
Yes.
Yeah, we do that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if they wanted you to open the package to make sure everything was correct before it was shipped, is that possible as well?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
because we
because you
have
talked about
some
TVs.
of the things, yeah.
You don't know if the TV is broken and things
That's
like
a problem.
that.
Yeah, we if they tell us we can open it,
Yes.
then we will open it. Because what we don't want is open it and unfortunately it get broken and they
Yes.
think it
That
was
you-
from us.
yes.
But if they tell us open it, we will
Yes.
always open it. Yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Okay, Shay. So rapping, I know that I'm a rapper, and I always say to people, it's important to rap. If you spend a lot of money on your goods that you want to ship, you need to spend enough money then on rapping. Now, if somebody's going to, how do people, when they're asking you to ship, do they wrap their goods properly?
It depends. Some people are very good at rapping. They do rap their things marvelous, good. You will find them. You come, they're ready for you. You will be the one late, but they're ready.
Yeah.
They rap everything nice. Some people you came, they're like, oh, you can rap it for me. You know, they don't do anything. So we will always give them advice. Okay, we wrap it for extra £10 or £20 or £30, depending how many items they have. But
So you run a rapping service?
yeah, we run a wrapping service. The boys here, I always give them the money. Say, okay, there's a customer want to wrap, take the £20.
Yes.
And they buy the clean films. We always buy in clean films.
Yes.
And the bubble wraps, and we wrap it good. You know, but like I said, for second-hand TVs, people who have it in their house, they want to ship it. I said to them, buy the original box from eBay or Amazon, the empty box, because people do sell boxes sometimes. You know, and if you have that one, everything is inside. You just, you know,
Slot it in.
slot it in.
Oh, it's got the balsa wood.
Yeah, everything is there.
right,
Everything
yes,
is there.
yes.
So you can put, like, you know, the firm things you buy,
Yes.
you know, the loose ones. You just put it in the front, and as you said, put like a cardboard firm thing
Yes.
in the front.
Yes.
To be honest, other people I picked up were like solar panels or TVs.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly what they do, they go buy from B&Q cardboards.
Or the shipping shop. Or
Yeah.
the
Yeah, or Travis.
storage shop.
Yeah,
shops.
yeah, no, I mean like cardboards.
Yes.
Yeah, from
Oh,
Travis
right,
or
yes.
from B&Q, they go buy them and they make a cage, you know, like a packaging. You know, they nail it properly inside, so
Okay.
it holds it firm. So they do it proper packaging.
Okay.
So if you send in some sensitive things, it's better for you to spend time and just make sure it doesn't
And that's
get
anything
broken.
that's glass, really.
Glass,
like the
yeah,
front of
and
a TV or mirrors.
mirrors,
or,
yeah, all these things, because they're fragile.
Yeah.
And the containers do shake. You know, the van can shake on the way. When it gets to Gambia, it can shake on the way.
Yeah, you talked about the cranes lifting it and it's
yeah, exactly.
shaking.
The crane can
Yeah,
lift it.
you're right.
Gambian cranes are not the best ones. They can lift it. They can put it on the ground and do how they're putting it
Smash
on the
on the
ground.
ground,
It
yeah.
can just go boom
Yeah.
little bit. And you know, fragile stuff. Anytime there's a shake and everything is packed, it will just go boom. That's it.
So it's important to wrap. Or
Important
get
to
money
wrap.
pipe to wrap for
Yeah,
you.
or get us to wrap it. No problem. Yeah,
Right, thank
we'll do that.
Okay, Shay, and we were just discussing the price again because this is always an issue with the
the ladies and
diasporans.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
in terms of the prices, so for example, in London, why have the prices got so high? And I know that you were talking about some of the reasons again.
Yeah, again, like I said, like which I forgot to mention, is like fuel prices gone up and it goes up and down. Yeah, and like in the UK, many places are doing like emission charges. You know, which is the ULS charges as well in London. Everywhere you go to London now is spreading all over. You have to pay. So we have to register online and pay everything. So unfortunately, we pass the charges to the customers because we cannot handle those charges. It's just a lot of money we have to pay. So we include the prices into our prices.
And now the container prices have.
Yeah, the container prices, they just skyrocketing, especially the storage we have here. So
Okay.
container prices used to be about 2,000. Now it's more than 5,000 or around 5,000 pounds, you know.
And then
But-
when you're storing the customers' goods as well.
Yeah, we have to
that's
charge for the
price,
storage.
Yeah.
So-
do you store customer goods in the Gambia?
we do Gambia and we do in the UK, as you can see the
Good.
storage.
And there's a
yeah.
monthly charge for
Yeah,
that.
there's a monthly charge, but it's cheaper in the Gambia.
Okay.
But in
yeah.
Gambia, problem as well, you know, we are not there. We don't know what's going on, but it's always secure because we got 24 hours security.
Okay. Yeah.
But last year we got problem in the rainy season, you know, leakages and all these kind of things. But we, like I said, always we offer full refund
Yes.
or part refund. Whatever it happened, we negotiate with the customer and just give them the refund.
And that's been fixed now?
Yeah, that's been fixed, yeah, for the
Okay.
storage. Yeah.
Yeah. Any other questions, Shay? No? Share, money pipe,
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you so much. And if anybody wants to get into contact with you because they want to ship,
Yeah, if anybody want to get in contact with us, they can go via WhatsApp or into our Facebook, which we got our lady Sandy Sanyang. She's very efficient. So yeah, or they can email us onto moneypipe.co.uk, info@moneypipe.co.uk, or info@tubaexpress.co.uk. So and then we will sort everything out for them.
thank you.
Thank you.
You're most
Thank
welcome,
you.
dear.
Thank